This is where Judas was born. It's a small town called Kerioth, located in what is now Jordan. And believe it or not, this town might actually be the key to understanding why Judas betrayed Jesus. You see, Kerioth sits on the other side of the Jordan River, which means that among the disciples, Judas was an outsider. He wasn't from one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Kerioth was also an incredibly violent town. It was part of Perea, a region that was on the brink of revolution for decades, and eventually would produce Niger of Perea, a rebel who attacked the Romans and led thousands to their deaths. These are the types of leaders Judas would have admired growing up, and he would have expected the Jewish Messiah to look the same. But there's a problem. That's not the only Kerioth. There's another Kerioth located within Israel's borders, which could provide an even better reason for why Judas betrayed Jesus. Kerioth Hezron is situated over here, just 25 miles outside of Jerusalem. And immediately what this tells us is that Judas would have been exposed to a much different life than the other disciples. His proximity to Jerusalem would have meant that he grew up surrounded by the strict religious culture of the city. He would have attended almost all of the festivals in Jerusalem, listened closely to the leading rabbis of the day, and been heavily influenced by the messianic expectations of each of the major Jewish philosophies. Judas would have seen Jesus as an opponent to the corruption in Israel, a moral exemplar who was free from sin, but also as someone who consorted with sinners, who had questionable ethics like allowing a woman to put expensive perfume on his feet instead of giving that money to the poor. And in the end, what becomes clear is that whether Judas came from Judea or Moab, both paths lead to the same conclusion. He didn't betray Jesus because he stopped believing in the Messiah. He betrayed him because he couldn't accept what kind of a Messiah he was. Because like all of the disciples, his origins shaped how he accepted Jesus. Comment unlock if you'd like to learn how to study scripture in a way that unlocks huge spiritual growth.